Okay. Somebody wants to ask me. Somebody wants to ask me how I used to do my pockets. That made it very smooth and accurate. As you can see, the edges are very neat. The two edges smooth and accurate. So the person asked me if I can help him do a video. Another person also asked me how I cut my neck. But then I'm going to be doing the neck tutorial later when I'm cutting the top of this clothes. But for the pockets, how to achieve a smoother pocket. One, like I said before you do anything, when you're done with your darts, always make sure you iron your darts. This helps you to give you a relaxed pocket at the back. Please make sure you iron your darts and always use a gum. Always use an hairstay at the back, please. It's very important as it helps you to achieve a smoother pocket. Next thing you want to do is to cut your pocket. I believe you all know the size you're using. For me, I like using a notch here. Remember, everybody have their pattern and their ways of doing it, but this is the way I like fixing mine. So from here, I just place it at the back, a bit above the Dutch line. Then I use the pocket. I've already put my hairstay here. Remember, the length is 5 inches. This is from here to here is 5 inches. Then I put a notch at the middle to know where the center is. So it makes it easy for me. First, this is a notch. So you want to start the down one from just here, which is the center of the notch, the edge of the notch, sorry. Then the other one comes a little bit up. You don't want this notch to show behind the pocket. So if I place it here, in order for it to be straight, all I do is just to measure both parts. This gives me 3.7. This is 4 inches, which is not straight. So I have to make sure I get the same inch at both sides. This is 3.7 and this is 3.7. So with this now it is straight. Now I can go ahead to sew, gradually slanting it here because it is 2. Make sure you don't sew above that edge, the notch. When the world is called up yonder, when the road is called up yonder, when the road is called up yonder. So you see, this is the line, and this is where I started from. This is the line, and this is where I end. Please don't go above and don't go below. Make sure it is at the tip of the line. Now you repeat the second step. Repeat the second step here. First, making sure the two lines are equal. If not, you're going to get a bad ending. So once I make sure the two are equal, next thing I have to do is to sew exactly again. Like I did the first one, edge to edge, and make sure you are the edge. This is what I'm trying to avoid. You see this? So with this I have to lose it because I can't do anything with this. Even if it's not going to affect the pocket really, but I have to lose it. So in case you do something like this, please don't underestimate. It shines too like the shores of home, where the soul will never die. Okay, so now this is what I achieve at the end. Remember, you weave here first before you start to avoid those ropes coming out of the pockets when somebody put their hands inside the pocket. Now you want to cut from the center. When you get to at least 1 inch or 3/4, you have to do a V slant here to the edge exactly. If you pass the edge, you're going to have difficulty sewing it, and if you did not get to the edge, it's going to be rumple at the back. So please note that. For me to do that slit there, first I begin by doing this so I can achieve the center. So this is the center. Please, to slit this, you need a good scissors. Even if you are using the scissors of 100 or 150, it's not a problem. No matter the scissors you are using, just make sure your scissors is good and sharp. Don't use a trial and error scissors here. If not, I think that's where some of you are having that issue. Some of your scissors are blunt, so in course of you trying to do the slit, you end up going at times above or below. Mostly above. See the way I'm taking my time to slit it. At the exact edge, that's where I'm going to. Now I go to the next point. So you can see the way I notch it at the center direct. To the place I sew and to the place I begin the sewing. That is where I end the notching. The notching don't need to pass here, and it does not need to go below here. Above or below, no. On the exact point. I'm done with the first part, I'm going to the second part. Be careful when slitting, please. If you mistakenly put this one here and you split it, you have entirely damaged your pocket. That's why you see me making sure the fabric is straight before I can do anything. Because any mistake you do here, I'm sorry, you have to lose everything again and start afresh. I like using these scissors to notch because of the tip. It gives me the exact dot I need. Now after this, remember everything you're doing is at the front of the trouser. So that's why you have to be more careful. Now after this, you push these two to the back. Okay. I thought I went to sew back. I would have cried now, eh? Okay, remember the space we left in between here. This is quarter, which gives us a total of 1/2 inches. So this is the down part here. I'm going to fold here using 1/2 inches. This is 1/2 inch. So that's where I'm folding from. This is a 1/2 inch. Now the reason some of you have issues with this is because when you're doing this line, when drawing this line, some of you use more than quarter here. Some of you use almost 1/2 inches to draw the lines, which make your pocket very wide and big. It's not correct. The least you should have is 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Some persons go below half at times. It's still fine sometimes when I see, but at least the normal one is supposed to be 1/2 inches. Let me not say it's half, because everybody have their preferred choices. But 1/2 inches is the best. because you see it when I'm done. So after this one is supposed to slip on top. First, I like setting to see the fitting. You see how it is. You see how fitting it is. This is the half inches I folded. So see the half inch. You can see the half inch slitting in perfectly. Please, if you do it like this and it's not fitting, you have to pull it out again to make sure it goes to the edge. But also note, from your drafting at the first place, you know what to do. Since it's here now, the next thing I'll do is to iron it, because I want it to be well relaxed. I want it well relaxed, so I have to give it a good press. For today, our transformer is having issues, so I don't have my steam iron ready. I use the coal iron to do the ironing. I use my coal for today for my ironing. Using the coal is not bad, even if steam iron remains the best. So you see, after ironing, you see how smooth it is. Now, if you put it at the back, you find out that you achieve a perfect pocket slit. See how beautiful it is without sewing. You see how fitting it is. Even without sewing, see how it's just seated perfectly to the edges. So if you want to sew now, this is where you have another issue. This is the notch. Let me come close. You can see the notch here. You have to sew from this edge to this edge. Make sure you don't come in here. Make sure you don't come in here. And don't go out. You have to go direct from this thread I have here. From this thread I have here to this thread I have here. That is where you are actually locking, because that is where the other two stitches start from. And also when you get to this point, the same thing you do. You just look for those two threads. You look for those two threads, which is this and this. You sew from there. That is where you get a good edge from. So let me do the sewing and show to you. I want it to relax at the middle. You can see how it's looking. The both edges are just exact, because the stitch runs from the thread here to the thread here. So I go to the other point now. So you can see it. After this, what you need to do is to give it a good press. You can decide to, although it's a must, it's not a decision. You have to trim this place off, close to where you sew. This one is not needed, and this one is not needed. Then you give it a good press. Okay, after ironing, you see the way it's looking now. See the way it's looking after the ironing. You see the edges, very smooth. You see the size, exact ½ inch. This is how it looks from behind. So from here now, you can sew your pockets anyhow you feel like, the choice you want to use. Although I use a different pattern out of this. Some persons will just go this way, fold it in and sew, close their pockets. I use a different method. But this is the major thing you need to know. If you have any other question, you can ask me. I will see common light on it. Thank you very much.